Good evening. I'm here. I'm here. Hey, it's been several days. Let me turn that down a bit. This is Bravely Default music, by the way. That was Ring a Bell's theme, followed by the World Map theme. I'm here. It's been what, 4 or 5 days since the last time I streamed? Just handling a message real quick. Okay. Too loud. Oh dear. The music's already kind of low. Alright. That was just the intro music. It's fine. Alright. Yeah, so the last time I streamed was the 30th. Because Nessie came up for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and we hung out. So I wasn't here Friday and Saturday. I was gonna come back Sunday evening on New Year's Day, but then I decided I'm gonna clean my room instead. This is kind of a New Year's Day tradition, and also I was just so caught up in cleaning some of the crap that was very, very dirty, and I didn't notice until like 2 days ago or 3 days ago. So I was just like, oh, I better clean everything in my room, which I still haven't actually done. Only really cleaned my sheets and some other stuff. But yeah, that's where I was Sunday. And then Monday, I got my Valve Index, which I mentioned once or twice on stream. Again, I'm gonna get into that in a few minutes, but I did get the Valve Index. I actually have, where is it? I had an image ready, or I had photos of me plopping it on my bed. There it is. That's the box, and here it is, opened. And it is equipment. All right, it certainly is equipment. But yeah, that came Monday, and I spent Monday evening kind of pre-setting it up, but also not really. Like, everything's back in the box now, aside from like 1 or 2 pieces. There are a couple of things that I'll get to in a moment regarding that, but yeah, that's what happened on the 1st. Last night, also, if you noticed, I mentioned this at the end of my last stream, but I made a goal widget for my stream. I don't know if that's too big, and I don't think I'm going to keep that up all the time, but currently we're aiming for the next 100 increment of followers. So we're gonna have that. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that up, but I have it up now just so I can show that I'm not just a blank screen here. What else we got? Bravely Default has some really good music. Just gonna keep playing songs from that. So Tuesday, I was about to stream and I kind of decided against it. I just had a lot of messages to catch up on, and also I wanted to watch Spy Family because the second half of the first season has been up. I just never watched it while it was airing, so I've been catching up on that. I think I have like 4 more episodes of it to go, and when that's done, I'm gonna be watching Mob Psycho 103, season 3, excuse me, which is the last one I found out. So looking forward to that. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this on stream, but I did watch Danganronpa 3. No, I did mention that, because that's the whole reason I got the Crunchyroll sub in the first place, because I wanted to be ready to stream V3 at some point this year. So that's done. Spy Family's almost done, and I'm not prepared for Mob yet. Apparently the end of Mob is very, very emotional, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm not ready, but I'm looking forward to it. So in terms of where I've been, that's kind of it. I'm here now. I wanted to be here a little earlier today, but I had some other stuff going on after work. Tomorrow I might try to do another early stream, like an early stream, but we'll see. And what else have I been doing? I don't know if this might be something I casually mentioned on stream. Actually, you know what? Before I go into that, let me just talk a minute about the actual stream volume lately. Not audio volume, like the amount of streams I'm doing. If you remember, sound check. Hold on. Actually, that does sound kind of low. I'm checking now. Hold on. Is my mic just too low? Wait. One second. Alright, yeah, you're right. This music's much louder than it should be for some reason. I have it down to 10 now. So, stream volume lately has been a little on the lighter side ever since I went to Chicago at the beginning of December, and I finished Pokemon Scarlet. The streams have been very sporadic, and I mean, I've already explained multiple times why, because I was on vacation, and then I had my teeth removed, and then I was recovering for several weeks, and then, you know, the holidays, and just being tired. So, I didn't do a lot of streams in December. I'm gonna try to fix that now and bring it back up to maybe what it's been previously, but also the whole thing with the VR headset, and also I've enrolled in a voice acting course that's not necessarily going to take up a ton of my time, but I'm gonna need to put more work into voice acting afterwards or during it. So there may be like a balance between personal stuff and streams in the future. So expect maybe less uploads and less streams, but we'll see. Again, the biggest issue, and this is something I've mentioned a few times on Rambles, which by the way, I've not uploaded. This only started like the last couple months, but I've been uploading like these longer rambles that I do before streams. I've been uploading as their own videos, as opposed to the shorter ones, which I'd keep with the previous parts. Or if you were here in 2021, Rambles, yeah. Or if you're here in 2021, when I did those like secret streams where I would kind of vent for like an hour or two, those never got uploaded. Those were just kind of like, you know, if you knew, you knew. Which I have them saved, by the way. I do have all those saved, all those whiny rants. They weren't whiny rants. They were just me being upset with life. So I've started uploading those as their own thing, with their own playlist. I figured, why not? I'm not going to do it too often. I just figure, like, if I'm going to be talking just randomly about shit, like right now, maybe it's best to just keep it separate and, like, upload it as its own video in case people are actually interested in seeing that, I guess. I don't know. A few of them have gotten as many views as, like, parts of games I've played, so maybe people just like hearing me talk. But anyway, wow, I went off on that tangent, and then I completely forgot what I was going to segue into. Stream volume staying low. The reason that the schedule with streaming and stuff is so sporadic and not great is because I can't stream during the day. You know, I have a full-time job. It's a work from home job. It's a full-time job. I'm not super thrilled with it. It's not even that the job is bad and pays bad. It pays great. It pays exactly what I would expect it to pay, and you know, I'm respected with my time and my energy there. But I just don't want to do it. I have no love or passion for the job at all. I work hard as out of obligation. Keep telling you think my rambles are interesting. Well, thank you. Also, hey Azu, mental health is importante. You have me if you need anything. Yeah, of course. I know, I have a lot of friends. I have a huge support network, and I'm very thankful for that. And again, this is not meant to be a rant. I'm not going to go off on my job. Again, my job does do things that piss me off, and it's very possible it could continue to do things that'll piss me off, but it's not even the job itself that annoys me. It's just my lifestyle is annoying. I hate having this 40-hour-a-week tumor, a time vampire in my life that I have to deal with just to earn a living, because I can't earn a living doing what I enjoy doing. And I mean, that's not just me. Everyone goes through that. That's something that everyone goes through. But again, this is not what this is for. Yeah, exactly. It's a tumor, time vampire. Sony releases stupid fucking piece of shit that doesn't fucking work. That's what that's from, by the way, if you've never seen that video. Talking about you lets others in so others may enjoy it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm talking more about, like, the YouTube uploads of these. I'm surprised those get views. Like, the gameplay videos I understand, but these are just, you know, this is just me kind of whining and talking about my day, which, like, why would a random person on YouTube be at all interested in that? What else can I play from Bravely Default? There are some... This game is great music. That's life, and you'd be surprised. Yeah, that's true. Open something full screen there. So that's kind of the goings on of what's happening and what's been happening. Hey Jamar, me and some people are interested in the people behind the content. True. I just didn't think that my YouTube channel of all things would have people wanting that. Like, because no one knows me. No one knows me though. That's random people watching my stuff. And yeah, I don't really... Okay. I kind of lost my train of thought. So that's pretty much what's been going on. What other things? Starting last week, I started I had a dream about my Digimon V pets getting stolen. And for some reason, like, I don't know why I had that dream, but then when I woke up, I was like, oh, I want to start a V pet now. So I've been raising a Digimon X version gold, English version gold, because they messed up the English translation. They didn't mess up the English translations. The English X2 devices, which are silver and gold, for some reason have the rosters swapped on them. So all the demon Digimon are on the gold version, and all the like knight Digimon are on the silver version. Really weird. But yeah, I've been raising that on and off for the last week. I'm almost done with it. I finished all the adventure mode areas. I just need to do the SP area and finish the random encounter, and also get my last Digivolution. I forget what Digimon I have right now. I had Otamamon X. So the thing about the Digimon X is that they're all the X Digimon. So they all look different, and they all have X in their name. I had Seadramon X. I had Mega Seadramon X. What was the other one I had? Chaos Dramon X. And if I play my cards right here, it'll evolve into either Diaboromon X, the Digimon from the movie, or the X version of it, or the X version of Lucemon, which is literally Dio Digimon. But at that point, I have nothing left to do anyway. I've almost beaten all the battle things on it. You'd be surprised how in-depth these little devices have become over the years. They have save files, libraries, backups. It's pretty wild. Hey Ephraim, how you doing? Yeah, it's pretty wild. Speaking of Digimon, as I mentioned, I do want to return to Survive this month and finish it off. I'm gonna aim right now to finish Killer 7. Not tonight, but just in general. And then I'm gonna probably do Melatonin, which is if I play my cards right on that, it'll only be like a single stream of it. So it shouldn't be that long. I just have to make sure I keep up with streams instead of flaking out like I've been in the last few weeks. But yeah, once all that's done, I'm gonna get back to Digimon Survive, get that off the table, and then I'll move on to some other stuff. I have a couple other games down to stream that I haven't gotten to yet that I'm interested in. And as I mentioned, I do have the Valve Index now as well. So once I get that set up, I will see what I could do. I don't plan on streaming it with that right. I don't plan on doing streams from it right now, but we'll see what happens once I've used it for a while and gotten used to it. I know that I tried it in VRChat for like 5 minutes and I got queasy, so it might be a process getting me used to it, because I know that it takes like some getting used to. Maybe a Burby Bombastic Bluster, where 5 minutes devoted you ranting to things that displease you or interesting, and give me some unique content. I mean, I do already do that. That's the thing, because like I try not to set these rambles up in advance, and when I'm playing, it just gives me more content, which is, I hate saying that. I hate calling it content. It gives me more stuff to talk about during the stream, but I feel like I have so much on my mind right now that I'm kind of keeping it separate and just not bogging down Killer 7 with this. And that's why I'm starting early, so I had enough time to get to Killer 7 afterwards. Land of Beautiful Flowers. Oh, I keep forgetting this song exists. It's one of my favorite songs from Bravely Default. Everything you say you have a Digimon, I think immediately yes every time. Yeah. I've been kind of getting on a Digimon kick the last couple of years. You could thank the Vital Bracelet for that. I got the Vital Bracelet at the end of 2021, right before I went to that first Midwest Fur Fest with Nessie. And then over the past year, I've gotten Digimon Survive. I've bought 11 V-Pets. I bought one of every single programming variation of the Digimon 20th. I bought one of all 4 Digimon X's. And I bought a original version 1 Digimon from like the 90s. And I also bought an imported Z2, which is the one with the pendulum in it. So I have a ton of them now, but I haven't used them all. I've gotten them mostly for collector's purposes, because these things are cheap. You get these things for like $10, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to collect V-Pets now. I'm interested in Digimon. Saying this right now, power may die, so don't be surprised if you don't say anything. It's all good. Don't worry. If you need to leave for like power-related reasons, by all means. If you want to leave in general, you can. You don't have to stay. I appreciate you being here so much. Only $10. Well, some of them are $10. The newer ones go around for around $20, but if you go on Amazon, you could get like the version 20. There's some variations that go on sale for like less than $10. X's are a little more expensive, but even those, they'll usually drop down to 15. The most I've paid for one, not counting the Z2 because that was an import, but the most I've paid for a new one are the latest 2 X models, just because there was a huge manufacturing snafu with them. And because of that, because like I said, the rosters on them were swapped. So because of that, they had to recall the ones that were out there, change the packaging, and then slowly re-release them. And because of that, when they were being re-released, they were being marked up to like $30. So I paid 30 for, I think, one of these 2, and I paid 25 for the other one. So it's a little expensive, but I mean, whatever. I paid 80 for the imported Z2. And if I want to get, there's one that I would really like to get. It's called the, I'm going to actually look it up. I'm going to show it because it's very, very weird looking. Digimon Pendulum X. This thing is so cool looking, and I would love to have one, but it's, they don't go for any less than like $180 used nowadays. This one's almost 300. That's being sold on Amazon, on eBay here. Where's my desktop? There it is. This thing looks like a card. It's a flat device with an LED. It's called the XAI, X Antibody Indicator, or XAI, like me, XAI, which, interestingly enough, is also on the Digimon X's. It's just digital. It's like all on the screen. It's not like LEDs, because this is where the X Digimon stuff got introduced. These things are cool, but they are so hard to find. If you want to buy one of these off eBay, it's like almost $200, and I'm just like, that's a bit much even for me. I could do 80 for the Z2, but anything more than that's kind of pushing it. Having this music player over here is very annoying. I'm gonna move that back. Whoa, my bitrate is very wacky looking right now. So I mean, yeah, that's that. Don't really have a way to segue out of that. I just realized Square Enix is probably gonna like pulp this video into oblivion because of the Bravely Default music. Then again, like I said, the final Theater Rhythm final bar line next month, and that's gonna have Bravely music in it. So what are we doing? But yeah, I am dropping frames though. It's like inconsistent. I don't like that. I might stop the stream and restart my computer after this segment. But yeah. So I think what else is happening? Not much. I've already gone over work, the schedule, the future, what I'm planning on streaming, stuff like that. I guess I could talk about the Vive. I mean, it's an offshoot of the Vive technically. I could talk about the Valve Index for a little bit. So I spent Monday setting this up. It's mostly working. There are a few issues, however. Can you actually see the mouse on the screen when I'm moving it? No, you can't. That's weird. So there are a few issues. First and foremost, in order for me to use this properly, I need both base stations. These things with the stickers on them at the bottom set up. They're essentially devices that track, they have cameras on them, and they track where the controllers and the headset are positioned. And you can use it while sitting with only one of them. The problem is where I have this one positioned, it only can see like my left hand and the headset. My right hand, when I'm facing the computer, is obscured by my body, so it can't track it, and it keeps desyncing. So I need to either find a place to put the second one that'll track my right hand, or I need to change my positioning of the first one so that it could look down on me and see the exact positions of it. I really just want to put both up, though, because both are recommended, especially if I want to do walking stuff. But I also can't really do that because my room is not made for walking, unlike my shoes and my boots. So that's problem A. Problem B is that my computer's USB ports apparently don't work right. I have 6 total, 4 in the back, 2 in the front. The 2 on the front don't seem to work consistently. The only things that seem to work consistently in them are the things that have been already plugged into them for months. So the webcam that Kuro got me last year and the Stream Deck. Those work flawlessly when they're plugged in. But I'll plug the mouse in, I'll plug the my other webcam in, I'll plug my keyboard in, and it just won't work. I don't know if something's up with the USB ports on the front, but I'm kind of considering them faulty at this point. And that's an issue because I have 6 USB ports total on my computer, and I need about 7 or 8 to plug everything in, with the VR headset and everything I currently have. So what I did was I ordered a USB hub. That'll be here Friday. It will expand one of my slots into 7, so that's good. Music's very regal. Yeah, it'll expand one of my USB slots into 7, so I'll go from having 6 slots to 12, essentially. That'll leave me a lot of extra spaces, too, if I need to. My only hope is that, my only worry is that some of them aren't going to work. You're right about the XAs. Just look online for curiosity. Not even functionally not guaranteed ones. They're going for almost 200. Yeah, they're expensive. It depends on which model, because some of them are more expensive than others. Some go for 200 and they're like perfectly usable. Some of them are like, you want them new or boxed, you're gonna pay like $500 for them. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's therein lies the problem with my computer. Not enough USB slots. I need to find another place for the base station. I can show you where the base station I have now is. I can very quickly go live online here. Let me see. Is this working? I hope it is. I had to do a lot of unplugging. Yeah, there I am. Oh, wait, why is the angle so weird? I'm sitting right in front of it. And, oh, you know why? It's because this isn't fully on the screen. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm going to lift this up real quick and point it over there. There's my very large statue of my Fursona. You could see it on top of the, I don't even know what this is. Curio, I guess? Next to that Lon Lon milk bottle. You could see the base station with the green light on top of it. I'm just leaving that plugged in, as is. And that's perfect. It's a perfect angle. It shines right down on me. Gets everything from this angle great. The problem is I just need to find a place to put the other base station, which I don't have room for, because it has to be on the opposite side, and that's where my bed is. So I have to, like, figure out what I want to do there. I don't want to, like, nail it in above my bed and then have a security camera looking down on me while I'm sleeping. That's the other thing, too. This whole set uses a lot of plugs, because you need the USB plug for the index. You need a power source plug. You need like an actual outlet for the index and both base stations. So that's 3 outlets. You need a display port for the headset, which is, you know, whatever. I only have one screen. I have 3 display ports, so I have space to spare there. And then you also need another 2 USB ports if you want to plug the controllers in to update them, which you can't. For some reason, the base stations and the headset can be updated because it's plugged in. The base stations can be updated remotely. For some reason, the controllers have to be plugged in to update, which is really weird to me. I don't get that at all. But thankfully, charging I could just do from a USB port. They don't take too long to charge, and I believe they last for about 6 hours or so, so that's not terrible. The controllers are very, very chunky. They have like a big plastic piece on them to be recognized by the base stations. Again, if I was a little more prepared here, I might have shown it off, but I'm not really up for that right now. Again, I'm purposely not touching it again until the USB hub comes on Friday. And even then, I might just stream Friday and not think about it till Saturday. We'll see how things play out. And yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, that sums up everything. To be fair, I talked for almost 30 minutes here about stuff that happened over the course of a month that either I hadn't recapped already or I only brushed over. So a lot happened. Kind of a lot happened. Yeah, it's a lot of setup. That's the other big issue with the Valve. I keep wanting to say Vive, but because the Valve Index is based off of the Vive originally. In fact, if you want to do full body tracking with the Index, you buy Vive trackers, which my friend Kuro actually, who's the person who gave me my first webcam here, and he's been on the stream a few times. He's been in chat a few times. He actually just got his Vive trackers today. So he's gonna be doing like full body shenanigans very soon, and I am going to be baby mode sitting in chair with my little controllers. Actually, I don't know how that works. Is he still gonna use the controllers while he's doing it? I only just found out he had the Valve Index like last night. I didn't realize he had one. What music have we not listened to yet here? Not a ton. Bravely Default's very good. Very good music. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, there was one more major issue with it as well. And I mentioned before, I kind of got a little barfy when I tried VRChat with it. It's going to take some getting used to. What else? The other thing that I wanted to mention is that because of how VR headsets work, I thought me being nearsighted was not going to matter at all because I could see I could see the screen here just fine. It turns out that because of the angle that VR headsets display things, and because of the fact that it's meant to be viewed, and because of the fact that it shows such a deep distance of view, your eyesight still kind of is like affected by that. So because of that, it's when I have the headset on, it's blurry. So I looked into it. It turns out I have not had an eye exam or gotten a new pair of glasses in 12 years. Somehow, I don't know how that happened. I could have swore I got them replaced like 5 or 6 years ago, but apparently not. So at some point in the near future, I'm going to be getting an eye exam, probably getting new glasses, and I'm going to order a custom set of lenses for my Index that'll essentially have the prescription baked into the lenses, so that I'll be able to wear glasses while I'm wearing the headset, essentially, without having to actually wear my glasses. Because I tried wearing my glasses while having the headset on, and my head's too big. I have to almost loosen the headset completely while it's on my head. It doesn't go too far, and the device actually comes with something to put into it in case it's too big for your head. I'm just like, no, I'm good. This thing's already kind of squeezing my head as it is. It doesn't squeeze if I loosen it all the way, but if I try loosening it, if tightening it in a bit, it gets very quickly gets to be too much. And if I try to pull the lenses too close to me, they hit my face, and that's not good. I don't want dirt and dust to get on this thing. Which unfortunately in my room is impossible because my room is very dirty and very dusty. Well, it's dusty. I cleaned a lot of the room now, so we good. But yeah, that, and it's just I don't know where I'm gonna keep this thing. It's a huge box. I just cleared out some of the boxes from my room finally that had been piling up in the corner. And now I have to keep this big Valve Index. There we go. I have to keep this big Index box in the corner of my room because it's just too much stuff. I have to... There's nowhere else for me to put this stuff when I'm not using it. I need, a shelf specifically for the headset, the cables, and the controllers if I want to keep this out of the box. And even then, I kind of don't want to get rid of this box because this is a high-end piece of equipment. If I'm... I keep the boxes for my Switch and my Nintendo 3DS. Those were like, you know, 150 to 300 bucks. This thing was $1,000. I don't want to lose the boxes for that in case something goes wrong with it. And so I really hope nothing goes wrong with it, because apparently the warranty on these things don't last a very, very long time. So, yeah, that's the long and short of it. And yeah, again, if you're just joining me, this goal bar is not going to stay up here. I just have it there as a widget to try it out. I did set a follower goal right now to 500. I would really love to make a push this year to make the stream more than it is, but at the same time, I'm also thinking about cutting back on the streams because I have to do other stuff. So it's like, what the fuck am I doing? It's just more proof that I don't have a game plan going into this, and that's hurting me. And hopefully, once I start doing more voice acting stuff, that might maybe cause some changes to happen. We'll see. Same with VR. Again, it's all relative. But yeah, if you're interested, throw me a follow. We're trying to hit 500 follows right now to then take the next step, which will probably be 600. That's the problem too. That's the other problem with this. You can only set one Twitch goal at a time. And also, they don't show up on everyone's pages. Right now, they only show up on like 50% of streamers, apparently. So once that gets fixed, and once there's a second goal available, then, you know, we'll be in business. Twitch will be in business. I won't. Twitch will continue to make money while I continue to stream like a moron. Not saying if you stream you're a moron. I'm saying like I stream like a moron because I am one. Alright, how are we doing on frames dropped? Not great. I'm dropping almost 3% of the stream. Alright. I think I've had enough talking. I'm going to set up Killer 7, but I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to shut the stream down for like 5 minutes and restart my computer. So, if you're going to head out, thank you for stopping by. Otherwise, I will see you in like, let's say like 5-10 minutes with Killer 7. Let me throw you a sound effect just for, I don't know. First sound effect of the year. What's it going to be? Perfect.